Hey, what's up, fly time friends? Casey here at Zero and Flying Tackle once again, doing up a fly for you. Today, we're going to tie a BC Stillwater Classic. We're going to do a variation of the 52 Buick. Alright, so for this 52 Buick, we're going to use an Ahrex FW561. That's their traditional nymph hook. I'm going to do this on a size 10. And for tying thread, I'm just going to use some 6/0 uni in black. Lay down a little bit of a base. And we can work off of that. Now this isn't going to be 1000% accurate as far as colors go, but this is essentially the same thing as a 52 Buick, just with a slight twist and a cool color combination. So for a tail on this fly, I'm going to use some OfishL Guinea fowl in the color olive. Now on this camera, it shows up a little browner depending on the light, so it's not quite. It's a little more green than it's showing up on camera, is basically what I'm trying to say. But it's a really, really nice color. And I'm just going to select a clump of that off of the stem, and I'm going to tie that in for a tail. And my length, I'm going to go about a hook gap and a half. Maybe a little touch longer. I like the way that looks a little bit better. In the realm there, anyway. We'll trim that off. I'm going to use some oval tinsel from UTC, size medium, in the color gold. And that's just going to be a rib on the body of this fly. We'll tie that in. And for the body, I'm going to use some Nature Spirit Monster Bush Fur dubbing in fluorescent Sasquatch olive. Now, the color of the tail on this and this dubbing aren't exactly what I would use if I was trying to try the original 52 Buick, but sometimes we like to put a little spin on things and make them look a little different, and this is going to be an effective fly for you like this as well too. We're going to spin a little bit of a dubbing noodle on here. The best part about the 52 Buick is it doesn't necessarily look exactly like one type of bug, so it can imitate a few different things, so there's no one way that will only work to tie it. We're going to dub ourselves a body. I like to kind of keep this on the thinner side myself on this pattern. Now, you can tie it a little fatter. It will imitate some different things. So with like tying it skinny, I'm thinking damsel fly. It could be taken as a mayfly. I mean, even as a small leech potentially if you get a real dumb fish going by. But I don't always know what they see. So if you tie a little fatter, it could look like a small dragonfly. It could look like a caddis as well. So basically what I'm trying to say is tie it however you want. So now that we've got a nice body spun in there, I'm just going to segment that abdomen with that French tinsel. Trim that off. And then we're going to go back to that Guinea and select another small clump. And we're going to tie this in on the bottom. And this is going to imitate the legs of the insect. Try and trim those off without cutting our thread. And secure them in place. Now to finish this fly, I'm just going to take a little bit of Peacock Herl. This is just going to be from OfishL. I'm just going to take 2 strands. I'm going to trim the tips off because the tips can be quite fragile. Secure that in with our thread. And for this one, on this pattern, I don't mind spinning the Peacock Herl around my thread just to make it a little more durable. And we just wrap it on that way. If you want to have a bigger head or more pronounced head on a you know, a heavier tied body, then add another strand or 2 of the Peacock Herl there. Secure that peacock into place, trim that off, and we're going to build ourselves a nice neat little thread head. Give it a quick whip finish. And there you have a very effective little pattern for the lake. So this is something that, you know, it's a popular trolling fly as well too. You know, if you got some buddies that don't necessarily want to sit there and strip something in and they just want to troll something around, it's always a good pattern to tie on for that. But like I said, tied nice and skinny like this, thinking damsel fly, as well as mayfly imitation. You can get a little bit heavier in the body for a dragon or whatever. And sometimes who cares what they think it is? They just want to eat the thing. So great pattern for a situation like that. Hope you guys like this one. Like always, I'll have all the links for the materials in the description below. You can pick those up online, www.c-run.com. Come see us in the shop and we can hook you up with all this stuff, as well as lots of other stuff that might catch your eye. Appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you want to see what's coming up next. And always appreciate the watch, guys, and for hitting that like button for me. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.